Hey everybody. Um, I would just like to start off by saying, there's my bird talking again. That's not what I want to say though. Um, I was just wanting to start off by saying, what the hell? That's all I can say. What the hell? For a couple of reasons. One, I was just watching the news. I love CNN, and they was just talking on the news about an 8-year-old girl that was gang raped, and she was. I'm not sure. She was in another country, I believe. It's foreign, and she was gang raped by I think 4 boys. She was 8 years old, and the boys ranged from age 9 to 14, and they raped her. And so social services now has her. The little girl's father had said, now he's saying to the news he wants her back, but they said in the police report, he told the police he didn't want her back. The mother, and that's her father, said he didn't want her back. The mother swears that the boys didn't do anything to the little girl. I guess she thinks her little girl's lying, even though a passerby, a woman, heard this, and a woman is the one who broke it up, called the police. The 8-year-old's 21-year-old sister was babysitting. She's blaming the 8-year-old girl for it. She says she wants those boys out of jail. And she says she told her 8-year-old sister not to follow those boys around because she was not big. That's what she told that 8-year-old girl. What could go to an 8-year-old little girl is not following boys around to be sexually harassed and raped. She's following them around because she wants somebody to play with. What the hell? It don't make no sense. And then they was talking about whatever country that's in, they said that rape wasn't even considered a crime until 2007 when they made it a crime. So I guess before that, you can just go around and rape whoever the hell you want, you know. And another thing that I have to say, what the hell too, was at 5 o'clock this morning, I was already awake, but I got a text from a friend of mine, Antoinette, and she had sent me a text, and it made me nervous at first because I'm on vacation and she had to go to work, and I thought, oh, you know, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. She texted me, asked me if I can come in, or maybe her car is broke down, she wants me to take her to work, which I would have. She did the thing for me. But anyway, so I sat up and I looked at the text, and it said, Donald, that was a guy that used to work there with us, and he's actually worked for the company twice. She said, Donald's been arrested for murder. It's on the news. I said, what the hell? So on the local news, you know, they repeat their stories about every 30 minutes, and apparently had already talked about it. And so I got up and I texted her back, and I asked her, I said, well, you know, are they saying that he did it or that he was involved with somebody that committed a murder? So I got up and I got online. I'm looking it up, you know, in our newspaper, and then she called me back and she was like, no, according to the news, he did it. And she was just all upset. And so I got online and I saw it in the paper online, and it even had his picture in there. And then she started hollering, it's on the news again now, it's on there now, it's on there now, they're showing his picture. So I jumped up and I ran back to the bedroom, and sure enough, I see it. But he's 25 years old, and they're saying that he, back in November, it was a cold case, and it's been on cold case files and stuff. But they're saying that they got the right person. They're saying it's him. They said that he kidnapped a 61-year-old woman. It was in her home that she was murdered, though. So I guess, like Joe said, anytime that you hold somebody, even in their own home, against their will, they'll charge you with kidnapping. So he's charged with robbery, kidnapping, rape, murder, and arson. Supposedly, he kidnapped her, he robbed her, he raped her, he killed her, and then set her body on fire. And they had pictures of her home in the news, of her bed being burned. And I don't know what else to say. I'm like, what the hell? You know, I knew Donald real well. And it's one of those things where you would have never thought. And, you know, that's not to say that he's guilty. He's only been charged. But you hear on the news all the time about people doing strange things, and then their neighbors and coworkers and friends will say things like, he would have been the last person I ever thought to do something like that. And this truly is one of those cases. I would have never, ever thought anything like that of Donald. Never. Matter of fact, I think I told this story one other time, where I work at, when they came in and surprised everybody with the drug test, and we lost our whole second shift. He was the only one on that shift that did not lose his job for drugs. And then they charge him with something like this. It's really weird. It's bizarre. And what makes it so bizarre too, well, it don't really make this bizarre, but he was arrested, I think about maybe 2 months ago, in connection now with armed robbery at Cookout on High Point Road. And they arrested him, and the other 2 guys that was involved took off in the car. Well, he was telling police then that he was not involved in that, that he didn't even know these guys. And as it turns out, he did get out of that, because the other 2 guys, when they went to court, when they did catch him and they went to court, actually said that they didn't know Donald. They said they didn't know him, that they was just giving him a ride, and that he happened to be in the car with them when they pulled off that robbery. So he was lucky and he got out of that. And now he's charged with this. What the hell? Bye, y'all.